Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back today. In my last video I talked about Logan Paul, and in the end of the video I said I think depression would be a good topic to talk about. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Guys, I don't want this to be a depressing video whatsoever. I want to keep it light, but I do want to talk about depression because it is a serious problem, and I think there's something that needs to be said about it. So I think the first thing is, what is depression? So I'm not going to go over the exact definition of depression. My personal experience and just from what others have said about depression, you have a lot of feelings of self-doubt. You're kind of always feeling down, and for me it's like looking at everyone else walking on dry land while you're drowning. That's kind of what depression feels like. So I personally think the stigma of depression has gone on for far too long, and it will continue to do so unless we stand up and do something about it. People who are depressed have a lack of serotonin in their mind, or in their brain, which means you're basically kind of always feeling down. You don't really have motivation to do anything. It takes a really big toll on your body. You can get irritated really quickly. It can lead to self-harm. And a lot of the time people who are depressed just kind of lack self-care. So with depression, you don't choose whether you want to be depressed or not. That's not how it works. It's not like being sad. Depression is like a clinical problem. So people don't choose to be depressed, but they can choose to get help. So in 2015, there was a study done, and there's around 35 million people worldwide that struggle from depression. And because of that number, it's a leading cause of disability. Now this study was done in 2015. We're now in 2018, 3 years later. So guys, if so many people worldwide are depressed, why do people still take it as a joke? Why do people still think it doesn't actually exist and it's only in our mind, and we don't really take it seriously? So with depression, we can't just choose to be happy, you know what I mean? It's not just a flip of the attitude, a flip of a switch, and all of a sudden you're back to normal again, It doesn't work like that. So I know it can be really hard for people who haven't dealt with depression firsthand to really understand what it feels like and how it works. But just because you haven't experienced depression firsthand, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Guys, I have actually personally been dealing with depression for around 4 or 5 years now, since the start of high school, and I'm graduated now. I'm sure, like many other people, I've been told to just be happy, look how good you've been treated, look at all the stuff that you have, versus some of the people on the other side of the world. They're struggling, they don't have food. So guys, if you know anyone who is depressed, never tell them that, because that'll just make them feel guilty and worse. Sometimes people with depression, all they need is someone to listen to them, or just a friend to be there for them when they need to vent or just talk about their feelings. The stigma of depression is going to continue to go on unless we do something about it, and I really hope this video can have an impact on at least one person today. Guys, please share this video with your families and friends. I just really want to get the word out. I kind of explained depression in the most basic sense. This is a really good video, I think, for people who don't understand depression and are not sure what it's like. Guys, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me what I should talk about next. I hope you have an awesome day, and keep it classy.